Play Dreadnought out. Draw 12. Discard 3. Oh yeah. You're doing the thing. Okay, today we are playing some more pre-modern. This is a donation deck from Kostek, who has sent in what is called Great Combo, based around the card Greater Good. We, of course, have 4 Enlightened Tutor. Sorry, I had to fix that art. 4 Enlightened Tutor allows us to get Greater Good, and 4 Academy Rector that allows us to get Greater Good. Of course, they can get other things, but the big thing that we want to get into play and that the whole deck is based around is Greater Good. So what does it do? It's a 4 mana green enchantment. You can sacrifice a creature and draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. Then you got to discard 3. So if you can get Greater Good into play, you can, for instance, sacrifice your Academy Rector, which only gives you 1 card, and then you got to discard 3. But it does allow you to go get Sapperling Burst, and then you don't know these cards. Academy Rector, when it dies, you can go get any enchantment card in your deck and put it into play. So it's possible that, like, a Rector and sacking it to Cabal Therapy allows you to get your Greater Good. But again, if you have Greater Good and Academy Rector, you can sack it to go really start the process with Sapperling Burst. This is an old and sweet card. It has Fading 7, and at any point you can remove a Fade counter to make a creature whose power and toughness is equal to the amount of Fade counters on it. So immediately you can remove it to 6 and have a 6/6. If you remove 2, you have 2 5/5s. You remove 3 counters, you got 3 4/4s, and then of course every turn they get smaller. But for Greater Good, the best thing you can do is remove 1, make a 6/6, sack it to Greater Good, draw 6, discard 3, and then do it again to draw 5, discard 3, and do it again, so on and so forth. Should allow you to dig enough through your deck. It might even be deterministic, but I'm sure there's some situations where that's maybe not the case. But really, you want to find a Dreadnought. Of course, it only costs 1 mana, but when you put it into play, with the sacrifice trigger on the stack, you can activate Greater Good and draw 12 and discard 3. So at that point, you have access to your whole deck. And once you have access to your whole deck, the goal is to get Pandemonium into play. Whenever a creature enters, that creature's controller may have it deal damage equal to its power to any target. So you put a couple of Dreadnoughts into play, and you 12 them twice. And you have a bunch of fast mana to do it all. And there's a bunch of one-ofs that kind of help you along the way as you're drawing all your cards, just in case cards are in the wrong places, right? So if Pandemonium winds up in your graveyard, you can use Replenish to return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's also just not even the worst draw. Say you're in a grindy matchup and your Greater Good got countered, you could Replenish. We also have Nostalgic Dreams. Basically lets you pay 2 green to swap X cards from your graveyard in your hand. And then if you've already used your Dreadnoughts, and for some reason you can't Dreams, you can start reanimating them. It all works very smoothly once you get going. The big task is actually getting Greater Good into play. But of course, we have all these redundant ways to do so. And we do have a lot of protection in 4 Cabal Therapy, 4 Duress, to make sure that it resolves and that they don't have something that's going to kill it. And that's the deck. The sideboard, we have some additional protection. City of Solitude, Xanid Swarm, various removal spells. Yeah, I mean, I might struggle with some of the sideboarding, of course, because I'm newer to the format, and I won't necessarily know what to bring in and when, so it might be a learning circumstance in some situations, but I am sure we will get to combo off at least a number of times with this deck. Goldfish a couple times, it was a blast, so I'm pretty pumped for it. Thank you, Kostek, and of course, if you want to see your deck played on the channel, look in the description. There are links so that you can make a donation, send me a list, and get it out there. I also do dono decks on my Twitch, which are a little less expensive too, because it's less work for me. So if you're more into the streams, then go ahead and pop into the stream and send it. Well, let's get out there and roll out this great combo. See you in round one. Right, here we go, round one. We are on the play against NICKBALZ. Good old NICKBALZ. And we have a pretty fast greater good. Turn 3 at least. And a Cabal Therapy. Yeah, I'll keep this. I mean, obviously we have to draw something. But if we can find a Dreadnought, Academy, Rector, plenty of good draws here. I'm not going to just open up on a blind Cabal Therapy, though. Being unmasked, pitching duress. So we might be playing against Tinfins or Reanimator. They did not take the greater good. Yeah, Cabal Therapy I'd probably be naming Buried Alive. Well, it depends what we see here. Duress. Okay, it is Tinfins. Okay. That's great. Now we can take their Shallow Grave. Boink. Okay. We can play Greater Good next turn. We have to fade the reanimation spell. Let's go ahead and get this into play. Alright, we have a ton of mana too, so we can even cast, like, Sapperling. We drew it. There's only one of them, but a lot of times it's a bad draw. I don't think it would be bad here. Or a Rector. Pretty good. Yeah, let's go City of Brass. I want to use Dark Ret. I'm going to use it. And I think... just trying to think how I want to stack these triggers. I guess I don't have to use Greater Good. I could just Cabal Therapy. I don't know if there's really a difference, though. Oh, right, I can't stack these because this one's activated and then this one just triggers, so it's always going to be Rector first. Yes. Get Sapperling Burst. Could just let this go now. It's only getting one card, so I think I'm just going to let it go. Remove a Fade counter. Draw 6, discard 3. We found a Dreadnought. Discard Tutor. Reanimate. Your Guide. Any order. Play Dreadnought out. Draw 12. Discard 3. Oh yeah. You're doing the thing. Cancel. More Dreadnoughts right now, that's fine. I know I'm gonna need these petals. I'm gonna cast Dark Ret and reanimate a Dreadnought. And then we'll sack it, draw 12. Discard 3. Any order, cancel. There's another Dreadnought. Play it. 12. Discard 3. Cancel. Let's see. Yeah, let's duress him, why not? I got a Cabal Ritual. Play Petal. Spirit Guide. Let's make red. Make green. Black. Cast Nostalgic Dreams. Picking up Dreadnought. Dreadnought. Dark Ret. Petal. 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 Discarding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any order's fine. Cast some mana. Sweet. And then we play Pandemonium. And then we play out a couple Dreadnoughts and hit them for 24. That was sick. Alright, we're up against Tinfins. We want swords. What is Warmth? Whenever an opponent casts a red spell, you gain 2 life. Nope. Don't want that one. Don't want Seal of Cleansing. Don't have time for Arena. Don't want Plague. Don't want Xantid Swarm. Don't want City Solitude. And I don't want Sterling Grove. It's pretty much a race. But Swords is just so good against them. If you haven't seen Tinfins, you can check. This is actually my most popular pre-modern video. It can win on turn 2. It reasonably frequently wins on... I mean, it can win on turn 1. Reasonably frequently wins on turn 2. I mean, they had an unmask into turn 2 kill you, right? They put in that black creature, which exiles the other 2 creatures and becomes a 26/26 trample haste. But obviously swords can just boink, get it out. Okay, so what am I okay with going down on? Reanimate is also cute. If they go Buried Alive pass, we can screw it up by reanimating something. I like the discard. Enlightened Tutor is pretty slow, but it can put things together. I guess I'm okay trimming on it. On the draw, I could trim a land. We have 20 lands. Yeah, I can definitely trim a land. Maybe Hickory Woodlot is not as good on the draw. I don't know, I'm just going to run 61. Plenty of things you could cut, but it's fine. I just realized, because I'm pretty sure there's a 61 card list that I was sent. And I when I was switching the different, like, card sets, I accidentally didn't. We're on 1 less Dreadnought than we should be. I will change it after this round. Okay, we have swords. We don't have a white source, but we do have discard spells. I'm going to keep this. Just put Cabal Therapy down. Emullion of 4. It would be pretty tough to lose this one. But possible. They go like Dark Red, Buried Alive, and then our discard spells don't do anything. And then they just top deck Shallow Grave. Doomsday. Okay. Side into Doomsday. I don't know what this deck does as a Doomsday win. I don't know. I know there's a Doomsday deck in the format. I have 0 clue what it entails. Obviously, as a sidestep, it's probably somewhat different, but with such a small card pool, I would imagine... Let's see, maybe, given that we can look at everything, aside from what they kept, we can figure it out. I mean, they still have the combo in there. Running Breakthrough. I think it's actually just the Tin Fins combo. That's cute. Oh, that's good. How's this one work again? Your next untap step, as you untap and return it. Okay. So, lead on Duress. Yeah, it is a land. Sure. Could have, like, I don't know what the heck. Gonna brain freeze themselves. Okay. Oh, that's cute. It's gonna have the 3 cards there. That's awesome. And they'll have Shallow Grave as the last card. But we have swords. So it's not gonna matter. I like it though. Certainly like it. That's a sweet move. I like that a lot. Might have to do some playing around with that. Okay, we are 1-0. And I'm going to put the Dreadnought back in. That was a mistake. I'll see you in round 2. Hey everyone, thanks for making it this far. Just wanted to thank everybody, and if you're looking for more, show you where you can find that. If you go to the description below, you can find all of my links. If you go further down in the comments, you can also find my links, which will bring you to my Patreon, various tiers for Discord access, early access, sideboard guides, donation decks, coaching sessions. You can also check out the podcast within those links, as well as my Twitch, where I do most of my content. You can see the commands that you can use in the chat. Let's say you do dono. You're wondering how to get a link, how to do it. Tells you right here. And the members Discord is within the Storm, MTG Storm community. And of course, it's always going to help if you hit the like and subscribe. So thanks again. Keep storming, y'all. Okay, round 2 against Mind Over Matter. What I did is I put the Dreadnought back in, and I actually just cut one of the Enlightened Tutors. Obviously not a huge thing, but I don't want to play 61 cards, and having 2 Enlightened Tutors seems really bad. We have Duress, Reanimate, we have a Saproling Burst, we have lands. We're on the play. I'm going to mulligan this. It doesn't actually have any of the important pieces. Alright, I'll keep this and get rid of probably Enlightened Tutor and play a City of Brass and pass. Like City of Pass. Best draw would be Dark Rit. Oh boy, if we drew Dark Rit. Nope, that's a terrible draw. Play land. Okay. If we had kept Enlightened Tutor, we could have Enlightened Tutor for a Lotus Petal. I don't think I should have, though. Any mana will do here. That is not mana. We're out here drawing awkward one-ofs. Alright, we go to 16. We've got 5 cards. We probably can't put this together before dying. Number 3, then Sulfuric Vortex. Okay. Any Dark Rits? No, but plays a greater good. Gotta go for it. And we're effectively at 8, 7, 6, 4. All I need is 4 damage from 4 cards, and they have 3 mountains in play. I think they'll put it together. And that's assuming I don't have to tap this City of Brass, which I don't think I would have to. Okay, they got us 1 turn too slow. Okay, I will play these swords, and I will play this Warmth. Pretty good with Enlightened Tutor. Plague is actually not bad, but I don't want to dilute my combo. I'm going to cut my Cabal Therapies. I guess they are sack outlet for Academy Rector, but I think that's fine. Academy Rector is pretty good on its own against Thread. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep. And I will pay 1 to cast the rest. It is likely going to remove 3, at least, or 4, or Sylvan Library, yeah? Still going to take Vortex. Mountain, Jackal Pup. Oh, baby. Going to play Academy Rector. If you want to attack into it, that's fine. Still got to find mana for this greater good. Yeah, they go Sylvan. They drew Basic Forest. I would guess they're not going to attack. Yeah. Got a hunch on that one. Alright. 1 more mana. 1 more mana we should be in. I mean, Naturalize will be annoying now that I've seen green. Maybe I should have taken Sylvan. Just thinking Vortex, they can not attack. But it is pretty slow. Alright, I play the Lava Man. They shuffled their Sylvan. Alright, there's the mana. Green, green. Point of damage. Greater good. I mean, they can, if they like, kill the Rector. I wouldn't say it's better for them. Alright, hopefully no Naturalize here. Yes. Warmth is pretty good. Let's get Saproling. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that resolve. Discard these. Make a thing. Draw 6. They do have a Naturalize. They just waited on it. Weird. Well, draw 5. Wait, they're targeting... Yeah, they got this all wrong. Cool. There's City of Brass. Replenish. Dark Rit. Then do it one more time here. Gives us 1 more. Rid of land. Land. Dark Rit. Let it die. Royal tokens, sure. Now we draw 6. Discard. Woodlot. Warmth. Duress. Then we can go land. Petal. Dark Rit. Dreadnought. Draw 12. Discard. 3. Cancel. Good Dreadnought. Draw 12. 1, 2, 3. Cancel. No Pandemonium just yet. We have 9 cards. I want to get Saproling Burst into play. Replenish is here. So let's get some mana going. Don't have too much. Huh. Don't have double green currently. Don't have my land drop. Oh, whoops. I didn't see the Spirit Guide there. Cool. Alright, so let's cast Nostalgic Dreams on Petal, 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 Dark Rit, Saproling. I guess Replenish would be cheaper, but whatever. I already clicked it. Dark Rit. We'll go with that. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would be good enough. Then we can go Dark Rit, Petal, 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 green, play, burst, make a thing, draw 6, discard 1, 2, 3, play, Petal, play, Pandemonium, play, Dreadnought, 12U, and play the other Dreadnought. Oh, I can even use Saproling, Pandemonium. Didn't even think of that combo. That's pretty gas. Very cool. I think I want to run it back. Maybe I do want some Cabal Therapies. Name Naturalize. Still seems kind of bad, though. Yeah, let's leave it. Okay, we have Duress. Need lands with this hand. I'm gonna mulligan. There's not enough mana in that hand. Okay. I'll keep. bottom, one of the greater goods. We still need mana with this hand too, but it's got more of what we want outside of that. Lead on mountain, nothing. Just bolting, sure. Could also just go get warmth. Jackal Pup, land. But I can't cast warmth at the moment. Let's just swords this pup. Rector. Well, I'm gonna duress. All the herd, price progress, fire blast. Yes, I'll take price. I think we're drawing too poorly to get there with this one. There's Call the Herd. I can hit any mana here. Any non-dark ritual mana. I guess Spirit Guide also wouldn't work. Well, I think I'm going to end step Tutor for Petal. Take it in for 3. Lighten Tutor. Yeah, for Lotus Petal. Play the Petal. Dark Writ. Academy. At least that'll stop this 3/3. And the other one that's following it up, potentially. But yeah, the burn is going to continue to hurt. Lava Man. Also pretty good. Nope, that one's not going to get there. Okay, we died. We were 1-1, seeing round 3. Came round 3 against whatever that name is. I'm not going to attempt to say that. We're on the draw. I'm going to mulligan. This is kind of the same but worse. We're going to go to 5. Okay, sand is great. Keep. Need Cabal Therapy with this Rector. I don't think I can afford to keep the duress. This is an awkward land to have. Okay, I'm going to put Dark Red down then. Hopefully we can just draw a black source. Black land would be great. Alright. Well, they discard Deep Analysis and put a Root Wall into play. This is a pretty good careful study. Alright, nice. That's a good one. Let's lead on Cabal Therapy. Naming Circular Logic. They did in fact have one. And we'll pass. And their hand is pretty awkward. They need to find a second land. Doesn't look like they did. Alright, let's play the Woodlot. And hope they whiff on a land again. I probably should have opened on Woodlot. But it's kind of the same thing. Except their Cabal Therapy was more likely to hit. Alright, we'll play Petal. And I'm going to play this Rector. Going to Cabal Therapy them. Go get Greater Good. They just name Circular Logic again. Maybe Daze, because I don't really care about that either. It'll be annoying. They drop, but not really. Still gonna be able to do one of these. I guess I'm just gonna name Circular Logic again. Nothing good to name. I could have named a card that I know they have, but none of those matter. I think mostly it just doesn't matter. Maybe they have main deck Naturalize somewhere. Maybe I should have just named Naturalize. Would probably be the smartest name. Okay, let's cast this Dark Writ. Cast this Dreadnought. Let's draw 12. Pretty decent. Let's discard some lands. Let's cancel that. Use a Spirit Guide. Cast a Petal. Cast a Dark Writ. Use the Woodlot. Make a red. Play Pandemonium. Play a Dreadnought. Stack the triggers as such. 12U. Oh yes, we will use this ability. Draw 12. Discard few cards. Cancel. Cast the Dreadnought. Triggers and 12U. Sweet. Okay, I don't hate City Solitude. They don't have a ton of counters, but they have enough where it's annoying. And a Xanid Swarm. I don't really care about anything else. I could play Swords, but I don't think it's necessary. Keep my discard. Trim a Tutor. Trim a Reanimate. I'm just going to run it. This hand has a Tutor. Discard spell, a bunch of lands. I'm going to keep it. I'm kind of in mulling hands like this, although this one has a Tutor. But I do like having lands and acceleration. Alright, let's pass. I'd like to be patient. Could tutor here for greater good, get it into play, but we don't actually have the other piece. That's fine. We draw another land. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. Wild Mongrel coming in. Gonna discard Arrogant Worm and play it and get in for 3. Alright, I'm gonna take a draw. More mana. Yeah, this hand was kind of for science, and the worst case happened. Keep a land heavy hand, hope to draw action. Like, even with the Enlightened Tutor, if you draw one piece, you can get the other piece. So it felt reasonable, but they're coming in hot. And we drew only lands. Okay. Going to Duress. At least get some info before I go. We're gonna Intuition. Sure. Gonna involve some deep analysis. Oh yeah. You can have deep analysis. Days, deep analysis. I will take one of the days. Could play out blockers, but it's not much use because all of our lands hurt. Flashback and deep analysis. I mean, they have lethal. They want to go for it. Flashback and deep analysis. Go for lethal. Alright, I'm going to concede. Because they're sitting here thinking about whether or not they should go in. We have no outs on our draw anyways. Going to trim a Cabal Therapy. Maybe swords are worth it. Trim a couple Cabal. One Academy. Play swords. Trim another tutor. Okay, we'll take the play. Classic. Either all or nothing with these lands. Why don't you discard? For a land that goes up and down. No action. Another classic one-lander. Okay, we'll go to 5. Yeah, this is better. Bottom a greater good. And the swords. They land and pass. Hope they don't lead on island. Did. Can't play around days now. I'm gonna wait. Play forest. Tap out for a mongrel. That's a petal. Alright, well, we're gonna hope they don't have naturalize and that we draw something. Going to use the petal. Unfortunately, I showed them the spirit guide, so they're not gonna daze it. But now I can maybe play a spirit guide to try to dig. We go down a card if we do it. But if we find Dreadnought, we go up a lot of cards. Wild Mongrel coming in for 3, putting in a Root Walla. They do in fact have naturalize. Okay, we pretty much lost this game. I was gonna keep 2 greater good, but I mean it's a mold of 5. You kind of have to choose what you're willing to lose to or win against. You get in, we got 13. Another land. I mean, play a chumper, but really doesn't do much. Frantic. Oh no, I should have played one. Not as a chumper, but it they can't, they'd have to pump Root Walla. Well, mostly because if we draw a greater good, then I'd have some material in play. The old end step 4/4 trampler. Pump 7, 9. We go to 4. Could have put us to 1. Well, that's not gonna do it. Alright. Had some rough openers there. It's okay. See you in the next round. Alright, here we go. Round 4. We are on the draw. We've got Dreadnoughts. We have discard. We have no greater good. But we have lands. I'm actually going to keep and hope that we can find greater good. Or Enlightened Tutor. Find a petal. Play Woodlot. And they're going to Cabal Therapy. What do you name when you see Woodlot? Lurin. They did not hit. Gemstone Mine. Arnophage. They're not gonna bring back or flashback Cabal Therapy. The rest, not the best here. But I will cast one. Alright. So it's like black-green suicide. We'll play out this petal. Pass. They get in for 2. But assume they play Dothy Slayer. Oh, they're flashing back. Gonna hit Dreadnought. Sure. Not a huge deal since I have Nostalgic Dreams, but they have another Cabal Therapy. They have another Carnophage. Play Caldera, pick up their other land. Play Dothy. They have 2 lands in hand. Oh, they're gonna Cabal Therapy again on Dreams. Gotcha. Sure. And we continue to draw lands. Maybe we're just not allowed to keep hands that don't have greater good. I mean, to be fair, it would have been Cabal Therapied on a mulliganed hand. So, I'm just drawing more mana. We're going down to 12. We've got 2 cards in hand. One is a Llanowar Wastes. And they're just drawing threats. Discard. They're coming in for 6. We have no way to win. Wow. We were not drawing anything for quite some time. There's definitely going to be Naturalize. Otherwise, they're beating us down with dudes. Let's play Swords and Phyrexian Arena. From a Reanimate. A Cabal Therapy. A Petal. And a Woodlot. Alright, we're on the play. Okay. We can keep this. Let's lead on Duress. They kept on 7. I'm gonna take that Naturalize. Take it next turn instead. Take Sarcomancy. Yeah, let's take Sarcomancy. Because they can't use Naturalize until they have a target, really, so I might be able to... I'll just cast Cabal Therapy, like, later on, and then maybe I nab 2 of them. If we take it now, they could just draw another one. Alright, play another city. I'm just gonna pass. Assuming they're playing Llanowar Wastes. Yep, and a Withered Wretch. That's fine. I want to Swords this. I think so. Get out of here. Draw Undiscovered Paradise. We've drawn a lot of lands. A lot of lands. You know what? I should have just gotten Phyrexian Arena and cast it last turn. Yeah, that would have been good. Well, no, because they would still have the Naturalize and I wouldn't have enough mana. I could do it this turn, but now we're taking too much damage. I need one of the pieces so I can get the other one. But we just keep drawing lands. It's actually pretty incredible at this point. Like, even Academy Rector, Raider good, Rancor. Yep. Coming in for 7. Don't think we have a way through this. Yeah, we gotta draw one of the combo pieces. Nope. Let's go. Land more wastes. Take green. Play Spirit Guide. Pass. Ooh, they just tapped it. We take 5. Let's tutor. I mean, I'll get greater good, but I don't think it works. I have to use 1 card for Cabal Therapy. Name Naturalize. And then I can only draw 2. And I have to discard 3. Yeah, brutal. We just, I mean, for like 2 matches in a row, the only card we ever drew is a land, I feel like. But I guess it happens. We'll see in the last round. Alright, here we go. We are in round 5 here. We're on the play against Yisu94. I mean, we have Acceleration, we have Discard, we have a Reanimate, Plenish, but we have no greater good. We're just gonna draw non-greater good cards, even though we have like 10 of them. Okay. This can put a Rector into play. I'm gonna bottom the Petal. I can lead on Duress here. They kept on 7. Oops, all counter spells. That's our last matchup. Yeah, I'll take counterspell. What is your turn? Can't even play around the mana leak because they have a force spike. Light and Tutor doesn't help too much yet. It needs more discard spells. Alright, they just go land pass. Mana leak up and force spike. Play the Woodlot. I mean, we keep putting mana into play, we can just play around mana leak and force spike. I guess there's that. They drew another land. They do have 2 unknowns. More mana. Alright. We can pay for Mana Leak, but not Mana Leak and Force Spike. They just fetch and take their turn. Another land. They still have Factory in hand. Let's just draw a card. Actual Factual, huh? Okay. Don't hate it. We just want more mana. Or discard. Either way, I'm happy. So what are we playing against? This, like, Psychatog? Alright, let's Cabal Therapy. Alright, they can hard counter it. That's fine. It's actually better for us. Alright, they play the Factory. Wouldn't mind more mana. Dark Red's pretty good. Alright, let's play Petal. Play a Greater Good. We pay for Mana Leak and Force Spike. Cast Dark Root. Use Spirit Guide. Looks like they might have another Mana Leak. Another Force Spike, sure. Okay. They have Edict and 1 other card. Well, 2. Get in with Factory. Do we Cabal Therapy? I don't think so. Seems cowardly. Rector? Oh yeah. What do we name here? I guess we just don't, because I want to save it for next turn. But I can actually cast something. They have a land. They have Edict and 2 unknowns that isn't any sort of counter spell. Could be more Edicts. Play Petal. Edict doesn't do anything though. I mean, I think I still just named Counterspell in case they drew one. But I do have another Therapy. Yes. I don't think this deck plays, I think they fixed the whole highlighting issue, which is nice. I don't think they play Stifle. Otherwise, I could have Cabal Therapied from my hand for Stifle. Alright, we get Greater Good. And now we name Counterspell. AK and another Edict. No, I'm sorry. Landed an AK. I don't know why they wouldn't cast the AK. Well, yeah, I think I would have main phased the AK, right? Guess not if all their stuff is instant. I'm gonna Cabal Therapy. If they let it go, I'm just gonna name AK. If they don't, name Counterspell again. I guess Mana Leak is more likely. Let's name Mana Leak. Nope. There's another Edict. Cool. Go Dreadnought. Draw 12. Discard 3 cards. Do we whiff? Kinda dead, so let's go Petal. Or no, we have Reanimate. Alright, Dark Writ. Otherwise we would have had to play Spirit Guide. You can also Enlighten Tutor to like guarantee drawing certain things. Maybe it's worth it to just Enlighten Tutor for another Dreadnought. And then Reanimate Dreadnought. Guarantee we get another one. Discard some lands. Use some Spirit Guides. Cast the Ritual. Play another Dreadnought. Gotta that go away. Draw 12. Yes. I guess again I probably should have just cast Enlighten Tutor and put Pandemonium on top. It doesn't matter. Now we have 9 cards. Pandemonium is in the deck. Alright, let's play a white source. Tap for white. Nostalgic Dreams. Get a bunch of mana. Dark Red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we can Enlighten Tutor. Pandemonium on top. Dark Red. Bunch of those. I guess I should have picked up another Dreadnought too, but that also doesn't matter. We can play Snapperling. Remove a counter. Draw 6. 1, 2, 3. Play Pandemonium. Play Dreadnought. 12U. And play another one. Or use Sapperling. Either way. Alright. Well. Beat a bunch of counter spells. I like that. Play the City of Solitudes. Let's play the Xanid Swarm. Phyrexian Arena. I think we're playing against Psychatog. Swords is pretty good against that. So since we're like delaying the game, I think we can get rid of a couple tutors. It's just gonna kind of drag on a bunch. So reanimate, pedal, woodlot, spirit guide, and we'll run it. Land, swords, discard, greater good. This is a pretty good hand. Do not mind more land. Alright, we are getting duressed. Should just be taking greater good, I would think. Maybe they take our duress? They did. Alright, I'm just gonna play land. And they play land and pass. Another land. And well, let's cast the duress. Yeah, that factor fiction is no good. We'll eventually beat counterspell. And we have Psychatog covered. Really like to draw a non-vanishing land that isn't Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Feel like I need these gemstone mine counters. Zombie infestation. You can discard 2 cards to create a zombie. Damn. Okay. Card's pretty good. Pandemonium and Saproling Burst is sweet. I don't really have the mana for it, though. Alright, let's Cabal Therapy. I will name Counterspell. Got a Gush and a Psychatog. Pretty good. We're gonna Gush. They're just gonna make a bunch of 2/2s. They probably should. They discard 3 islands and a Psychatog. Now they got 2 zombies. Mana? Okay. Now what? 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's go Dark Rit. Wall Therapy. Naming Mana Leak. Null. Oh, that is terrible for us. Yikes. Okay. Try to cast. I guess I have to cast something actually worth countering. They might not even counter Pandemonium. Cast Saproling Burst. They annul it. You get in for 4. You can kill one of them. Problem is they can keep making them. This card is brutal. And our lands hurt so much. Reanimate. I mean, reanimate Psychatog. Go to 5. Oh. Let's do it. Okay. Psychatog is pretty good with greater good, huh? Discard Factor Fiction and a land to make another 2/2. You can put us to 1. We have what? 3, 4, 8. I think we have 9 damage. We draw another Gemstone Mine. Kind of interesting. Then I could Swords my own Psychatog, I guess. I mean, I think we're pretty much dead, but card destroyed us. Zombie infestation. Brutal. Alright, we block. Exile 2 cards. Go to 1. Duress, yeah. Pretty good single card to draw. Yeah, we can do 1, 4, 9 damage. Go to game 3. Well, let's trim the replenish. Play 1 Seal of Cleansing. No, it's not gonna be good. You can always just like make zombies in response. Yeah, sand is fine. Lead on Woodlot. Go Island, go. Play City. Duress. Wowee. I will. Wow, this matchup seems pretty impossible. I will take the zombie infestation because we will just lose to that when it's backed up this much. Play second island, holding up counterspell and a null, and AK. I will play a land and pass. They cast their AK. They play a land and pass. We draw a pedal. Play city. And play City of Solitude. We'll get annulled. And we'll pass. Play Mishra's Factory. 4, 5. It did Swarm was nice. That's a nice draw. Alright, they gotta counterspell it. Good Petal. I think I'm just gonna play the Sapperling Burst. Alright, we're in there with that. Don't hate it. We got a Psychatog. Yeah, it's pretty good. Going to make a thing. That's it. Just one. They have 2 4/4s or 3 3/3s. Nothing that would allow us to Dreadnought. I would have had to have done that on the same turn. I don't think there's a way to win this. I will pass. Nostalgic Dreams doesn't do too much for us. I mean, could have, like, cast it, I guess. Try to get some more protection into play to help me top deck greater good. I have 3 cards. One's a Fact or Fiction. Very scary. Duress. Yeah, I guess I'll cast it. We're gonna cast Fact or Fiction. Gonna be a bunch of cards we can't beat. Yeah, it's just too many counters. Too many counters. We got through in game 1. Okay, so this deck is a ton of fun. It's very clunky, which tends to be the case when you're playing a combo deck with rainbow lands and, you know, all of your lands are either vanishing or dealing so much damage to you. Ancient Tomb's colorless. You know, the drawbacks are pretty real. Enlightened Tutor only helps put the combo together so much. You can't really proactively use it. And I have to wait until you have at least one of the pieces. Having said that, we didn't have the best of luck. We had a number of games where we just drew lands. A lot. And we played against some pretty interactive decks as well. Oh, and this deck does its thing. It is freaking sweet, and it is fun. So Cost deck, thank you again for the dono deck. I don't necessarily know how you could improve. I think it's just kind of how it is. This sort of deck needs cantrips, but I don't think you can really afford to play them. The mana base is just kind of a mess. I mean, the only thing I could think of is cutting a color and playing like some fetches and some pain lands. But the problem is you can't get greater good consistently without white. But I'm thinking you could play cantrips instead. Play blue cantrips. But it's still pretty tough. It's only 4 greater good. I don't know. Well, that's it. That's all I got. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed playing it. And I'll see you in the next one.